if you look up the Bismarck, if there's any pictures of it left,
Bismarck.
yeah,
Spell
it was
that.
the baddest thing on the water, and it became the British were
Is that it?
emphatic to take it down. I don't know if that's the Bismarck, but that is not.
Thing's fucking huge. That's from World War ships. That's a game.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing anything, Eric, about Bismarck.
I don't know if any picture survives of the Bismarck. I know
what was it? Can you elaborate for the people that are? Hold on, elaborate what the Bismarck is, because there's gonna be people. I don't want people messaging about what the fuck it was after the episode. Explain it.
Basically, it's a huge battleship.
You don't want the interaction?
No, I don't.
No, he does not like people. He does not want to talk.
Well, I mean, I like certain people. Go ahead, explain it.
It was the biggest ship ever built at the time. It was a battleship, huge, and the HMS Hood, an English ship, saw it making its sea trials. It hadn't been commissioned yet, but it was built, and the Hood was doing its sea trials. In any case, they found the Bismarck, radioed in, and they said, "Oh, wait, we'll send the fleet." Well, the Hood's like, "We don't need to wait for the fleet. We're English." And then they went after it, and like one round sunk her. One round sunk the Hood.
Yeah, one round. Scuttled incapacitated down with one round, 27 May 1941 in the North Atlantic. Coordinates. Yeah, I have the coordinates and everything. Bismarck class battleship, 41,700. Okay, I don't know how to read that. Go ahead. That's like some naval numbers. I don't know how to read that.
Which one? Where are you at? This
right here. Go ahead and read those displacements and stuff like that. I don't know what that means.
It's how much water they displaced, how big it was.
Go ahead and read that because I don't know how to explain that.
The displacement was 41,700, and that's huge. And it was 241 feet long, and it was, what is that?
Length. I got you on length here.
Yeah, and then what says? Yeah, but I'm not sure if that means.
Look at him bragging over there. I've got you on links.
Any case, so the rest of the fleet showed up, the British fleet, and of course they wanted to avenge the Hood. The Hood didn't have a chance, but
just fucked it up.
One round, and Bismarck just kept on chugging along, and the Bismarck almost took out the British fleet, but they got a lucky shot off, and the Bismarck couldn't steer, took out its rudder, and it was heading towards land, and they couldn't divert the Bismarck to not hit land. So instead of having it captured, they scuttled the ship and sunk it.
What does scuttle mean? Can you explain that?
They sunk it.
They sunk it. Scuttle.
They sunk it on purpose.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be, because they didn't want it to be a British ship.
Yeah, because
you've never played Sea of Thieves without telling me you've never played Sea of Thieves.
I played no. Hold on. We'll fucking end on this. Hold on.
But no,
I played Sea of Thieves once, and I have a video on my Facebook page. You know what happened the very first day I played Sea of Thieves?
You got sunk.
I got sunk, but I had a Kraken
a
Megalodon at the same fucking time show up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, nope, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
get good. Scrub.
No, dude, fuck. How do you fight a Kraken and a fucking Megalodon at the same time?
Wait, was it just you?
Keep talking. I'll pull it up. I'll just show you.
If it was just you, I understand. But if you had a full crew, you're a shitty captain.
Look at me.
That sounds.
I don't even know what port side or starboard.
Starboard.
Yes.
Port is easy to remember. Port is easy to remember. It has the same number of letters as left.
Yes. But they called it port side because that's where you pulled in to go into port. Not because it was the left side. It's because when you pulled into port, that's where you got off the port side, which is where that's why it was called port.
Yeah, just so.
And they called the starboard side starboard because that's where you took
facing the stars.
Yeah, you're looking at the stars.
Oh, fuck me. We got to clip that. I never knew that.
Yeah.
That's really good. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they teach us stuff.
So why they called the bow? Why do they call the bow the bow? The bow of the ship.
Well, it's like what they call the head.
Why do they call it the head? The head is the bathroom, right?
The bathroom, yeah.
Why do they call it the head?
Because it was the head of the ship.
Don't worry, he's just talking out of his aft.
I thought that's where the seaman got head, but all right, I guess that's what it is now.
I think they used a barrel back then. I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Chris,